And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On third down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
3-19!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Lucky 56!
On second down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. And this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Play action. It's Jackson. Man open. That's Jaleel Scott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over!
There's Jackson on third and long. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Over! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, it's Roth, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, it's Roth. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now he'll escape to his right. Now, wide open, complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down. That's wrong. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Now Jackson on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Watch it now, Barney! Hot!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey. Four down. Watch it now, Barney.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We got three, fellas. Watch it now, Barney. Hut. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, it's Roth, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll set up to throw. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. across the 15, just shy of the 20. So that one will be accepted. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.